If Vanderbilt was finally promoted, the offensive coordinator for Minnesota Vikings is coming in. Every spring, the Vanderbilt branch of the long-term plan is the offshoot of what previous was. But the Vanderbilt version is still pretty good. If Ron.P reverts back down to coaching offensive Vikings to be solution to the common problem that lies in it. But it goes beyond just those yeah, he's John Allen, Brian Allen. You saw a
It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Sooners will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. So Vanderbilt's offense takes the field to start this game off. And this wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
And the Commodores want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass, it's Marshall. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Let's take a big view here about Vanderbilt. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ends today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
This quarterback was licking his chops coming into this game. He told us this week he felt like there were some matchups that he could take advantage of against this defense.
There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Off play action. He wants it all. Touchdown, Commodores. Fitted in the window for the score.
And it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Oklahoma's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
And the Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Complete to the right. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the... Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Running back searching for a hole. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Commodores will hustle to the line. Gonna run it. It's Pierce. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Turning it on. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Out of the gun, they give to the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooners are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Wants to throw on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
Makes a grab past the marker. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Sooners are on the move. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. And the Sooners are at the line looking to convert on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Ball's at the 29. They'll keep the offense out there and go for it. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Sends it back in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
On third and goal, they'll throw it. Back's looking for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The Commodores moving quickly to the line. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Back to throw, it's Marshall. Get it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And the Commodores decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's looking deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Hauls it in.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up, way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the front packages, the blitzes, put more speed, more little fast guys in the field.
Now facing a third and long. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They are perfect on fourth down so far in the first half. They'll try to make it 3 for 3. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the right. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Behind the chains now on second and long. To the air, it's Marshall. Gets rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
And they get the third down stop. What a play by this defense. Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And the 3-ball locks us up as we get closer to the half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He's got his man across the middle. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to fire. Good timing on the quick out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Love the grab just past the first down line to allow the drive to continue. So that's a nice play by the QB and receiver there.
The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Got his man. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he fires a bullet to the tight end. He gets a paw on it, but he couldn't get it in. He couldn't bring it in. What happens with tips and overthrows? Defenses usually take advantage. They do here, and they get the big INT.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Commodores want to move quickly.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play.
Oh, he's got some space. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Quarterback on the keeper. Shakes off the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Commodores trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll do it himself. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown goals. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's caught. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. And you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown. DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Sooners headed quickly to the line.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go real.
And it's picked off at the goal line. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
tell me in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here comes the offense on second down. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense drags him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They've got the screen set up. Makes a man miss. Out across the 25 to the 26, but needed a little bit more. It'll be 4th down. And the Commodores will send out the punt unit. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Runs through the tackle. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable.
There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown Sooners! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. The give to the tailback. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Back to throw, it's Marshall. Unloads it left. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, fourth quarter. Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After the miss, here in the fourth quarter, still deadlocked. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. They're working that left side, and he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. The Commodores racing to the line in the hurry-up. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Turning it on! And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it. And the Commodores, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Red pass, it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. It's a draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
It's good. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Syracuse is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Ernie Davis among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to West Virginia. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Got his man on the right. Oh, what a cut! They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Sooners have this offense rolling. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Running into the open space. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. Spins away. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Marshall. Complete with conviction on the crosser. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. To the air on 1st down. Puts it out of the air. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Got a man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Got his man to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's the pressure. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. They move on top here in the 4th.
What a great job by the quarterback. He had to be pinpoint accurate on that touchdown pass, giving his offense the lead here with just seconds to go in the game.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. Takes a hit as he fires. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
To the air on 2nd down. He wants a big play here late. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown Sooners! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like, to understand, like, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.